Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, that's Ben Olson. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We've got an email here from Zach, who wants to ask about my reasoning versus your reasoning.
Alrighty. Zach writes, "Hey, Ben and Nathan, I'm a Demon user approaching my first full year with the Demon, and I'm very happy with my progress thus far." Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
It sounds like you've been around for a while, so I'm glad you've made progress. Nevertheless, I have noticed that when I answer questions correctly, sometimes my reasoning for picking the right answer is different from a given explanation, whether it be a video or written. Is this something I should be wary of? Yes and no.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's hear more.
Yeah. So when you cross out an answer choice, it's very possible that you're crossing out that answer for a reason that is a good reason, but it's not the reason that someone else focused on, because wrong answers can be wrong for multiple reasons. So it's very possible that you have a different reason than the reason that our explanation is given or is giving, but it's not bad. And so then you should hit the ask button and clarify and make sure that your reasoning is a good reasoning. But on other occasions, people focus on the wrong things, and you literally say, wait a sec, you're worried about that word? Did you notice that that same word is in the correct answer? So clearly that's not the distinguishing factor. So yes and no.
Yeah. Once again, use especially the written explanations, because the written explanations are better thought out and have evolved over time. So use the written explanations and use the ask button to ask clarifying questions.
Mm-hmm.
It happens all the time in class where people are like, but isn't that answer wrong because of this word? And I go, no, like that word, like it said principle or something, but this isn't a principle. Yeah, I know, but principle doesn't mean anything. Principle just means thing. So that it is not wrong because it said principle.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is important that you learn that that's not the right reason to dismiss this answer.
Yeah.
They also will say, hey, but could it be all wrong because of this? And I think about it and I go, yeah, that's another reason why it's wrong. It might even be a better reason why it's wrong than the reason I came up with in class.
Yep.
I think video explanations can be entertaining and can also be very helpful, especially if you prefer to learn from video. But you got to remember that we're doing those video explanations kind of as a live take, it's just one take through the question.
Sure.
And I don't know about you, Ben, but when I'm doing the explanations, I'm aggressively eliminating wrong answers.
Mm-hmm.
And I can eliminate those answers for the wrong reason sometimes.
Yeah.
Or I can eliminate it for a reason that's not as good as another reason that might have made it more clearly incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to demonstrate my real process when I do the video explanations. And the real process is, every answer is wrong by default. 80% of the time, that answer is wrong. So I'm looking for reasons why it's wrong. And I am quick to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
So in video explanations, I would actually expect that your reasoning will be different from mine frequently. In written explanations, I would expect that our team are holding those written explanations to a very high standard. And so if your logic differs there, I would really be using the ask button to make sure, keep us honest, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Like a public defender, your client did it, but you're still going to defend them anyway, just to keep the system honest. You can use the ask button for that same purpose. I'm not going to just take your word for it here. I want you to explain, okay, is that really why? Or could it be this other reason why? Write out a thoughtful question and our team of tutors will get back to you in 24 hours. Anything more for Zach?
No, just use the ask button. Yeah.
I agree. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.